All right, Shalom. For the first, we give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, about Shem Yahweh Shai, about Shem Yahweh Kodash Bakatem, the honors to the apostles. It's like a double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and to what I can call the globe, teaching the word of truth and sincerity. I want to say Shalom. This is our diet now from the great millstone camp of Chicago with a lesson. Today's lesson is going to be, you want to be a sluggard, but we can show you the ant. And this is inspired by the elder brother Pops. We're just talking about brothers, and not talking about brothers, but just talking about in general. When it comes to doing this work, we're always to be moving. We're always to be proactive. All right, providing food for the flock. Y'all about to be outside. Say, if you love me, feed my sheep. So that's our job. All right, our job is to feed y'all about to be outside flock. All right, and it's a continual process. And it's an everyday thing that we must provide for the sheep to eat. All right. So I just got a couple of precepts. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. So this is Proverbs 6:6. So go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise. Which having no guide or overseer or ruler, provideth her meat in the summer, and gathereth her food in the harvest. All right, and we've all watched ants. We've all seen the constant work that ants are doing, man. All right, you see them crawl along trails. All right, carrying various types of food and twigs and leaves and things back to the nest. They're constantly working, man. They're worker ants. All right, you got soldier ants. All right, you got ants that just protect the queen. All right, but they're all working. They're all providing for the colony, man. All right, and that's our job. Our job is to continue to build, to provide. All right, for the brotherhood, man. All right, for the house. All right, the house of David, the house of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. All right. They don't have king. They have a queen they tend to, but they don't have a so-called a hierarchy, so to speak. Although there is order in the animal kingdom. You see. All right, but they're just constantly working, providing. All right, for the colony, which is the same thing we must do. All right, provide nourishment. All right, so brothers can grow. All right. It says, verse 8 says, provided her meat in the summer and gathered her food in the harvest. And you go into the New Living Translation, it says they labor hard all summer gathering food for the winter, man. And that's the thing. All right. Our job is to, to work. All right. To work and store up. Store up these scriptures, store up this understanding, all right, the law, statutes, commandments, all right, these deeds, these acts, for when there's time to use them, that we'll have them, man. All right. The scriptures talk about let me see. Old and new. Right, it's Matthew 13:52. Then said he unto them, therefore every scribe which is instructed unto the kingdom of heaven, like unto a man that is a householder, which bringeth forth out of the treasure things new and old. All right, that's our job, man. We store up things, all right, from the Old Testament, from the New Testament, all right. And when it's time to bring out said precepts, when it's time to bring out these these scriptures, that we're able to link them up correctly. We're able to break them down correctly. All right. And so we're able to teach the others, man. All right. I just put the cross reference. All right. I wasn't gonna be too deep into this or um, um, verse Proverbs 13:4 says, "The soul of the sluggard desireth and have nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat." All right. We can't be we can't be lazy in this work. All right. A lazy person is always thinking about the things that he wants, but doesn't take the necessary actions to produce the fruits of his labor. You see? Desiring something and wanting something, all right, will do you no good if you're not out there putting in the work, man. All right? That's why it's very important to go out there to minister, to teach, to serve, all right, to put forth this work, to do your reading, to go to your classes, all right? So we can be fed, all right? And when we feed when we are teaching, we're teaching ourselves and we're teaching others, man. All right? So the way, Proverbs 15:19, it says, "The way of the slothful man is as a hedge of thorns, but the way of the righteous is made plain," man. All right? And if you're a hedge of thorns, all right, it's something that's prickly and it hurts. All right, and that's the way a man is, man. You're not doing the work. All right, things become laborious to you, man. You're not going to want to do it because you haven't been exercising yourself, preparing your body mentally, physically, and spiritually, all right, to go out into the world and to bring forth meat that's ready for repentance, man. You see? This Proverbs 19:15 says, "Slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep, and an idle soul shall suffer hunger," man. You're not having a job or a hustle to go to every day. All right, you're gonna sit around the house. You're gonna be slothful. You're gonna be sleeping. All right, you're gonna be unmotivated. All right, you're not gonna want to go out there and put your boots on the ground and tend to your business, man. So the end result is, what? You're not gonna eat. The Lord said, "What? For man don't work, he still need." Second Thessalonians 3:10, "For even when we were with you, this we commanded you, that if any will not work, neither should he eat." All right? You got to go out there and provide some kind of income for yourself, some type of victuals, or a little bit of surplus of goods and money, so that you're able to provide for yourself, man. All right, you're gonna need winter gonna be coming up quicker than you know. All right, you're gonna need winter socks and shoes and boots and jackets and sweaters and hats. All right, you're gonna need food and vegetables stored up in your freezer. When those winter nights when it gets cold, you're not gonna be able to make it to the store. That you have things to eat, man. All right, but that all comes with what? We're getting up and going to work, man. All right, the ants work diligently all summer. For the winter does come, hey, they got plenty of food stored away. All right, so the colony can grow and strengthen through the harsh winter months. Proverbs 19 and 24. A slothful man hideth his hand in the bosom and will not so much as bring it to his mouth again. All right. So lazy that he won't even put his hand up to eat, man, to feed himself. You see? Some Jake, have food in the refrigerator and they're too lazy to cook, man. You see? You got things in there to prepare yourself, but Jake is too comfortable, too not wanting to be. They don't want to be bothered with the time it takes to prepare a meal. Sometime, man. We're talking about they hungry. You see? This is Proverbs 20 and 4. The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold. Therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing, man. All right. Hey, there'll be days where you don't feel like working because it may be raining. You may not have a car. You may have to catch the bus. All right, but it's raining, it's snowing, it's windy. All right, but you don't want to go to work because you don't want to be inconvenienced. You see? All right, there's work to do in the wintertime, man. All right, you still got to feed your cattle. Still got to eat. You see? Some days where you got to get out there, you got to shovel the driveway and shovel the sidewalk, and make sure your water lines are not frozen by running warm water through there. There's a lot of things that goes on in the wintertime that's going to be beneficial for you, all right, for the summer or for the harvest, all right? You shouldn't just let the inclement weather or a little adversity stop you from doing your important work, man. All right. Proverbs 21 and 25 says, the desire of the slothful killeth him, for his hands refuse to labor, man. All right. You can't. The scripture talk about hating out laborious work. Let's get that. Sirach 7 and 15, it says, hate not laborious work, neither husbandry which the Most High hath ordained, man. All right, it's part of the curses, man, that we're going to work by the sweat of our brow. All right? And we can't hate to go out there and get our hands dirty, all right? And that don't necessarily mean get a dirty-ass job, but you got to be able to get out there and work, man. Some type of income that's going to help you provide for yourself, man. You see? All right? The ant is a good example, all right, of how to produce your, how to go out there and get your food, get the things that you need, stored up for later, all right? And you rejoice in that, man. You be happy that you put in the work now, all right, and receive the benefits of your labor, all right, when times get rough and when you really need it, man. All right, but we can't be scared to put in them hours, man. All right. Um, the Proverbs. Um, let's go to another one. That was a good one, but let's see. Proverbs 24:30 says, I went by the field of the slothful and by the vineyard of the man void of understanding. And lo, it was all grown over with thorns and nettles, had covered the face thereof, and the stone wall thereof was broken down. Then I saw and considered it well. I looked upon it and received instruction. Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of hands to sleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that traveleth, and thy want as an armed man. All right? You know, you don't want to be that guy who neglects his field, man. All right, the scripture about the king is served by the field. All right, so how you gonna have your field serve you if you're not dressing it, you're not plowing it, you're not getting out the thorns, you're not getting out the hedges, you see? You're not turning it over. All right, you're not putting the nutrients in there, man. Your your bone meal and your fish emulsion and your your food, your grass food, that it needs, man. All right, that's the same with a man of understanding, a man who don't have no understanding, man. You don't take care of it. You just let all types of weeds and sticker bushes all through your plot of land, man. All right, your wall needs to be repaired. It's shabby and it's crumbling. You see, one strong wind is going to blow over into the field. All right, and that all comes with you not wanting to put your hand to work. All right, to dress it. All right, and to plant profitable crops for allow it to grow. You see? You're not taking care of your field, hey, you're not going to get any fruits of your labor, man. But that all come with being slothful, come with being lazy. All right? When it comes time to eat, hey, you're gonna be in want, man. All right? I guess that's it, man. So with that, I want to say, call Allah, y'all about to be outside. That want to say, possible, the early great millstone. And until next time, shalom and a bar.